What's going on, GW Faction? My name is Joshua Williamson. So you'll notice I'm not using my new microphone, and that's because I've ultimately decided that it's a piece of crap, okay? So I ordered a new microphone that's similar to the one I had previously. But anyways, that out of the way, for this little video recipe, I'm going to show you how to make really tender beef short ribs using Sous Vide. Very easy to make, time consuming, but in the end it's worth it. These taste amazing. Beef short ribs are one of my favorite meats on the planet, so let's get started. So to start off, I have about 5 cuts of short ribs right here. I can't find anywhere to get like a full plate of short ribs, so I have like 5 individually set here. And yes, you'll notice that usually on top there's like a big layer of fat that you usually trim off, but luckily Costco trims off the top fat of their short ribs mostly. But anyways, what you want to do is season them all really well with coarse kosher salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. Now you can use other seasonings if you want to. I just like to keep it simple because these short ribs are so fatty that there's not really a huge bunch of seasonings needed. It's gonna have a lot of flavor when you season with just these seasonings. But anyways, what you want to do is flip them all over and also on the other sides and season those sides as well. You want to make sure that every nook and cranny is covered with the seasonings because these are big pieces of meat. And because we're cooking them sous vide, of course, I'm going to put them in a food saver bag and vacuum sealed in. Now I got my sous vide circulator preheating to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't remember what that is in Celsius, I'm sorry. When the circulator is preheated, put the short ribs in the water bath and let it sous vide for 24 hours. Alright, so it's the next day, and here's what the short ribs will look like after they come out of the sous vide. Yes, they don't look the best, but we have to sear them. You know, actually, also, there's many ways you can finish this off. You can either finish this off in the oven, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear them over really high heat until they get a golden brown crust. Or if you want that traditional barbecued short ribs flavor, you can finish it in your smoker. I have a smoker, but for the sake of people that don't, I'm going to finish it off in a hot cast iron skillet. But anyways, what you want to do now is dry them off as well as you can so that when we sear them, they can actually get a really good golden brown crust. Now I got a cast iron pan, I've lined it with a high smoke oil, and I'm going to let it preheat over high heat until it starts smoking. And when it starts smoking, I'm going to sear all the short ribs on all the sides until they're a nice golden brown color. And yes, I also take the bones out before I sear them because they're not going to stay on anyways. The short ribs are way too tender. Alright, our sous vide beef short ribs are done, and I'm going to take a couple forks and break this apart just so you can see how tender that is. Look at that. Short ribs are one of the best meats on the planet. This is so tender. It's one of my favorite meats in the world. It's like eating meat butter. Let me taste this. Guys, words cannot describe how good this meat is. I mean, let me tell you, if you have never tried beef short ribs in your life, you are so missing out. It has been a very long time since I had these, and I'm blown away because of it. But if you tried these, in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. If you liked this video, thumb up, hey, see you, thumb it down, and be sure to subscribe and become the GW Faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. God loves you. See you later.